Hey guys, Jay! Welcome back to the channel. So guys, the drops that happened on the Star Wars Celebration in Europe 2023 went live today at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I can't believe it, guys. They've already sold out of the Naboo N1 Starfighter on HasbroPulse.com. But not to worry, because I have links to Entertainment Earth and their particular drop for the N1 Starfighter in the description section below. Definitely use that affiliate link that I've put in the description. It helps out the channel, and of course will secure your pre-order for the Naboo N1 Starfighter from the Mandalorian. There were a ton of other drops today, guys, and I wanted to cover them with you right now. If you enjoy this type of content, guys, please consider subscribing to the channel. I post 2 episodes a week, and I hope you guys enjoy. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so you guys always know when new episodes are posted. Without further ado, guys, let's take a look at all of these drops in detail, and of course, where you can order them on entertainmentearth.com. Let's have a look. Guys, I just wanted to share this email that I got from Entertainment Earth, which lays out all of the major drops that are happening for the Star Wars figures and playsets, which are being dropped for tomorrow's pre-order on Entertainment Earth. Guys, this is really exciting because all of these things showed up at the Star Wars Celebration in Europe, and I can't believe some of the stuff that's being made available for pre-order on Entertainment Earth tomorrow. Later today at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, there will be links for all of these products in the description below. Guys, please use those links and it'll help out the channel. I really do appreciate it, guys. But without further ado, let's take a look at what's going to be dropped later today at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10 a.m. Pacific Time. Let's have a look, guys. Heading over to Entertainment Earth, in their drop zone category, we do see that there will be a drop 10 a.m. Pacific Time for all the Star Wars Celebration Europe last weekend. For the Star Wars Celebration Europe, which was last weekend, and what will you get to show for it? Sign up for a reminder to get your Black Series and Vintage Collection pre-orders. Absolutely, guys, but only a few hours away. Let's take a look at what will be dropped thanks to Entertainment Earth. This is going to be a lot of fun. The first figure we're going to take a look at is a really huge fan favorite, guys. I can't believe this. Yes, indeed. One of the most attitude-driven droids in the entire galaxy. Chopper from the Rebel series. Holy crap, everybody. This is crazy. This is an actual animatronic version of Chopper. He moves around, has head and body movements, as we can see here. He waves his arms around, he tilts, and actually moves around the room. This is going to be a lot of fun. Let's take a really quick look at the video, which was provided by Roger and Cohen PMK. Take a look at this, guys. This is a lot of fun. Holy crap, everybody. There he is, Chopper, the arguably star of the Rebel series. He is awesome, voice activated, 40+ sound movements and combos, triggers the sounds. He's got the wheel articulation, head and body movements. He's got push activated features as well. This is just so much fun. He really does move around exactly the way he did in the series. Such an attitude-driven droid. This is so much fun, guys. Holy crap. I can't wait until we get this into our collections. He is available for pre-order on Entertainment Earth. Let's move on to the next figure. There he is, guys. The other droid, which of course everyone knows and loves in the Star Wars universe. It is, of course, the Black Series R2-D2, everybody. Now, this is the Return of the Jedi 40th anniversary R2-D2, and he actually has a huge presence in the Black Series. For the first time ever, according to the Hasbro team, R2-D2 is finally the correct size. All of the other R2s that have been released in the series apparently have been undersized, and this one is the first time he's actually been in the correct scale with every other figure in the Black Series. R2 comes with a host of accessories, including the arms, which come out of his chest, the radar, which comes out of the top of his head, as well as a periscope, and a wonderful gimmick that allows him to store all of his accessories inside of his body. Basically, the head lifts up and you can actually put everything inside of R2's shell. This is so much fun, and of course, really does help with management of all of his accessories. He comes in this wonderful Return of the Jedi packaging, and we can see here that he also has his additional leg, which of course helps him to move around very, very quickly. This is amazing, guys. The next figure, of course, needs no introduction, but this one apparently is very, very special. It is, of course, the Return of the Jedi version of Luke Skywalker. This is a lot of fun. However, I am inclined to say something about this particular Luke, which we'll get to in a minute. This, of course, is a very special Luke, celebrating the 40th anniversary of the Return of the Jedi, and we can see him here in his Jedi Master attire. The one thing I do have to say about this is that he was widely speculated to be the same release, which was originally slated for the Rancor Beast, which was originally a HasLab project, as we can see here. However, we can tell right away that there are many differences here between this Luke and the one that's actually on Entertainment Earth. The other thing that really gets to me, to be perfectly honest with you, is although the facial sculpt is rather well done, I really can't help but say that this particular version of Luke drives me absolutely quackers. It's just, there's something about those duck lips that really is kind of throwing me off. However, he really is one of the best versions of Luke out there, and I really will be happy to add this guy to my collection going forward. He comes on a wonderful backing card here, celebrating the Return of the Jedi 40th anniversary, Luke Skywalker, Jedi Knight. This is so great, as we can see here. The lapel can be open or it can be closed. Wonderful features all around. Of course, you can't have Luke Skywalker without, yes indeed, Darth Vader. This Darth Vader celebrates the 40th anniversary of the Return of the Jedi, and I gotta tell you, it gets to the point where you sort of ask yourself, how many Lukes do we need? How many Darth Vaders do we need? But this particular Darth Vader will hit a lot of soft spots, and we're going to get to that party trick in a minute, but he does look absolutely stunning here with his red lightsaber, with all of the wonderful features, of course, associated with Darth Vader, his helmet, his chest piece, all of the great accessories that comes on his belt, and that wonderful soft goods cape. He looks amazing. But the really special feature about this particular Darth Vader is, of course, his removable helmet. Yes, indeed. It comes apart in 3 sections, revealing the Sebastian Shaw head sculpt. Yes, this is not the head sculpt of Hayden Christensen. This is, in fact, Sebastian Shaw. This looks absolutely incredible. This is the first time we're actually seeing a figure that can actually remove its helmet in this particular manner. This is incredible. Holy crap, he looks absolutely stunning. He comes on a wonderful backing card here, and you can see the wonderful pack out that is included here. He comes with the 2 pieces of the helmet head sculpt here. He's able to swap out his right hand for a severed hand, and apparently it does have a few wires which are loose to be very, very screen accurate to the scene. And of course, he comes with his traditional lightsaber. Excellent figure all over. Check out the pre-order links below. Following the theme of the Return of the Jedi is, oh my goodness, it is the Royal Guard of the Emperor. Yes, indeed, the Crimson Guard stands above all else, and they just look so amazing. I've always loved the way these guys look ever since I saw them on their first appearance in the Return of the Jedi. They just look so stunning. Well, with that huge red cloak, that crazy helmet that they wear, and of course the blaster rods, which just look crazy, which just make them look so menacing. Of course, underneath, they have this wonderful attire. I've been waiting for this release for quite some time. I really want to be able to stand these guys alongside with the Emperor. I'm going to need at least 2 of them, possibly more. They do look amazing. They come with additional small blaster sidearm, which can be holstered into their pouch. The packaging itself is wonderfully realized here as the 40th anniversary celebration of Return of the Jedi. Emperor's Royal Guard, there he is in this pack out. A lot of fun for this particular character, and he's going to be super popular. So guys, definitely do not miss out. Pre-order these using the links below. Circling around to the other reveals for the Black Series, we do get, from the Bad Batch, Omega in her more field-like uniform. This, I think, is the one that I'm definitely going to be using on my shelf. The one that was originally released in the first season of the Bad Batch, it was a little bit too vanilla, if you ask me. It's got a lot more style to it. It's got a lot more presence overall. I mean, look at the way she looks. She's got that wonderful vest, and her whole ensemble is just beautiful. I love the way she's got those knee-high boots, that strap that goes across her entire chest. And of course, she comes with 2 swappable heads, one with a helmeted head, the other one with her free-flowing hair. It also has the crossbow opened and closed attachment. This is exactly the way I was expecting to see Omega in the series, and I'm really loving the chance to be able to add this version of Omega to our collection. This is a lot of fun. The last figure, which is going to be available on Entertainment Earth from the Black Series, will be Cad Bane, as he appeared on the Mandalorian television series. This is so great. I can't believe when I saw him in live action just how well he translated into live action form. Seriously, Cad Bane has been a fan favorite ever since he showed up in the Clone Wars, and of course on his multiple appearances on the Bad Batch. He really has been one of those amazing characters that just continues to show up over time and time again and really shows his badass nature. Here he is with his top hat, his trench coat, and his breathing apparatus, and of course those wonderful gauntlets. He comes with 2 revolver-style blasters, and of course that entire full metal jacket on his boots. He really does have that wonderful attitude of a bounty hunter. I love it. It's just amazing. From here we move on to the Vintage Collection, which is exciting so many people because along with the 40th anniversary collection for the Return of the Jedi, a lot of the new releases from The Mandalorian are getting really, really excited. The first offering we get is Moff Jerjerrod. Some of you will recognize Moff Jerjerrod as the commander who's in charge of constructing Death Star 2. And of course, Darth Vader was very critical of Moff Jerjerrod's lack of expedience in building the Death Star, warning him that the Emperor would show up very, very soon, and he is not as forgiving as Darth Vader. The next Vintage Collection figure is fan favorite Nien, the lovable alien who sits beside Lando Calrissian in the attack on Death Star 2. This figure has been very sought after ever since he showed up in the series. Those crazy aliens who shows up in the series and just melted our hearts. He comes on 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi card, Nunb. There he is. And his stature is a lot shorter than most of the characters. Circling back to The Mandalorian, this particular character has honestly been quite on the top of people's minds, especially since the first release of this character earlier last year sort of left people kind of scratching their heads as to why they even bothered, because it literally was Chewbacca dipped in black. I am, of course, talking about Black Krrsantan. Yes, this is an anticipated character for so many different reasons. We did get a look at him in the Black series, and that particular version is lacking a lot of accessories, particularly for the price, in my opinion. This one, though, is a very interesting character, bar none. Truthfully, comparing him to the earlier release for the Black series, this is just something of a complete miss on Hasbro's part. You can see here with the illustration that was done in the comics compared to the released figure. I mean, honestly, what were they thinking? This literally is just a recolored Wookiee. Of course, it is really Chewbacca with a scar on his face. He even comes with Chewbacca's crossbow. I mean, he's just too thin to be Black Krrsantan. Comparing him here with the vintage version, I mean, come on, this guy looks beefy. He looks brutish. He looks absolutely like he jumped out of the television screen. Absolutely amazing. What a wonderful addition to the Vintage Collection. I can't wait until we get this guy into our hands. He comes with an incredible pack out, especially compared to his Black Series counterpart. Taking a look at that right now, which is already available on Entertainment Earth. I have links in the description below if you guys want to pick up this particular character. For $33.99, he really is quite the imposing figure, but I have to say that in terms of accessories, in my opinion, he is a bit lacking for $33.99. He does come well equipped, obviously, with the knuckle dusters, his wonderful strap with the shoulder pauldrons. The He-Man style belt, to be perfectly honest with you, is hilarious how much more of a He-Man type character he is. He's got the wonderful girth, the stature, the musculature. He really is absolutely imposing. But in terms of his overall pack out, the only thing he really does come with is, of course, his signature rifle. And as awesome as that is, I really do prefer the pack out that is included with the Black Krrsantan in the Vintage Collection. After all, this particular version in the Vintage Collection, not only does he come with the signature rifle, he also comes with a few extra accessories, such as his beer mug in the casino scene on Tatooine, as well as a piece of Meilun Run fruit, which of course was highlighted in the Rebels TV series. So much of an Easter egg in that episode. It was great. He also comes with some blast effects to be added to his knuckle dusters. Of course, this was showcased in the final episode where he's literally decimating people and just knocking people out left, right, and center. It's amazing. And again, as I said, compared to the Black Series version, which is available right now on Entertainment Earth. I think that this is a much better pack out, just in my opinion, honestly. However, I will say that I am going to be adding the Black Series version of Black Krrsantan to my collection because honestly he's just so badass, and I will have links of those in the description below for anybody who wants to pick this up. Krrsantan does come in a Book of Boba Fett deluxe pack, and he is going to be one of the most sought after figures, bar none, for the vintage collection. Can't wait until we add this guy to our collection. This is going to be great. But I have to tell you guys, the most exciting set, which was talked about all throughout the Star Wars celebration in Europe, has got to be the Naboo N1 Starfighter for The Mandalorian. Holy crap, everybody. I mean, so many feels when this thing was being put together during the show, and then now to see it finally realized in action figure form. Oh my god, this is just beautiful. I love the deco, I love the sculpt, I love the look of this thing. It just looks absolutely ridiculous. We can see the droid pod here hollowed out for little Grogu. Such a wonderful detail there. We see the pilot seat for Mando. This is amazing. All the hollowed out sections, which of course allow for venting. The specialized editions, which of course is specially modified by Peli Motto on Tatooine. Such a great addition. We can even see some of the original paint which was left over from the original Naboo Starfighter adorning the hull of the ship, and even some of the scorch marks, as well as some additional weathering details all along the hull. This is amazing. I do love the way this looks. It looks like a really stripped down, bare bones kind of fighter, and I love it. It's absolutely nuts. This is definitely going to be a fan favorite, bar none, and I do believe that this is the one that's going to sell out the quickest. So guys, definitely use the links in the description below to pick up to reserve your copy of the Naboo Starfighter. I can't get enough of this. Every single angle shows so much more detail. We can see the interior of the engine nacelles, the fact that there's additional blaster armaments on each of the nacelle hulls, the 2 blaster turrets on the front. Oh, just so much rich detail here. And I do love the way they used that pearlized metallic plastic to the greatest effect. I do believe that the front portion is actually painted, which is just beautiful in the way it's actually been put together. I really do love this design. Looking at it from the top angle, there's just so much to see here. I mean, you can see all the asymmetrical detail in much of the hull, the fact that certain portions are exposed, and really, it is a hodgepodge of different techniques being used here. Of course, it is much more of a salvage piece than it is a complete Starfighter, so that is of course to be expected, but overall, the look really does capture exactly the way it looked on the television screen. I really love the way it looks on the front angle, and peeking underneath we can see that it comes with the wonderful flight stand to hold it up as if it's actually in flight. The pack-out of course includes the Mandalorian himself on his very own retro style card, as well as a small new version of Grogu, and this one's unique in so much that he has a tiny little ball that he holds onto while leaning up against the droid pod. So much fun. Mando comes with his sidearm blaster, the Darksaber, his signature backpack, as well as the spear, which was made of Beskar, which was later utilized for Grogu's armor. So much fun. This is definitely going to be the set to pick up today. I'll have all the pre-order links in the description below. Guys, it would mean the world to me if you use those links so you can support the channel, and of course, don't sleep on this. Make sure that you are able to pre-order your copies of all of the figures that were displayed here. You don't want to miss out on picking up your version of the Mandalorian N1 Starfighter or any of these great action figures that were going to be available later this afternoon on Entertainment Earth. Wow, I gotta tell you guys, those are some amazing drops. I mean, all of those wonderful 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi Black Series figures, the Bad Batch figures, the Mandalorian figures, and of course all of those vintage collection figures, especially the Mandalorian N1 Starfighter. Oh my gosh, everybody, this is going to be a crazy time for Star Wars collectors going forward. Guys, let me know in the comment section below, which of these figures are you planning to pick up today on Entertainment Earth? Please utilize the links I have provided in the comment section below. They are there for your convenience, and of course, do help out the channel. I really do appreciate it, guys. Please let me know in the comment section below which one of these you guys are going to pick up. Guys, thank you for watching this episode, and if you did enjoy it, please do leave me a like. It really does help me out. And if you're in the position to help the channel, please consider checking out my Patreon page. It's MegaJRetro on Patreon. Guys, the patrons of this channel help me make wonderful episodes every single week, and I couldn't do it without them. They are the best. Thank you so much for your support, everybody. I really do appreciate it. Guys, I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. May the Force be with you, everybody. Good journey. Geek proud. I want to give a huge shout out to all my Patreon and channel member supporters. Thank you so much, everybody. It's thanks to your support that this channel continues to grow, and I really could not have done this without you. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for your support, guys. It really means a lot and really helps the channel to keep growing.